Hi guys, welcome to Cosmic Gypsy Tarot. My name is Jenny and this is your May 2020 pick a card. So this is going to be deck 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So go ahead and just take a few minutes. You can hit pause if you need to check in with your intuition and just see which deck is calling to you rather than trying to decide just by what your eyes think. Try to decide by what your third eye thinks or what your gut is trying to tell you. So once you've made your decision, just check in the description box below and there will be a timestamp for your choice. Okay, group number 1. Let's see what May 2020 has in store for you. Okay. So I'm going to lay these cards out first. I'm going to lay them out in an order that sort of makes sense to me. And then we'll go into what I'm seeing. And I'll try to show you a little bit closer to the camera. Okay, so right off the bat, sorry, that was not reversed. It just fell down in my lap. We have the Two of Wands, we have the Four of Wands, and we have the King of Swords. We have an angel card saying that you have a deep connection with pets and that your pets on heaven and earth are watched over by angels. We have a card talking about beauty. Oh, we have third eye. And open up that third eye. Wow, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we have God and warrior. So right off the bat, I'm getting spiritual warrior in the month of May. Sorry, my dog is licking my leg. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Anyways, we have let go of control issues. Take time to breathe. And then we have a card that says you're flying high and don't let others get you down. But we'll get back to that. Okay. Okay, so right off the bat, group number 1, what I'm really feeling for you for the month of May is that you have a little bit of recovery to do. And I say that because of this despair card. Okay, and you know, this has been a really hard time for a lot of people, and I feel like something has happened to you in the very recent past that has really is causing you to need to take time out to breathe, okay? It's causing you, actually really what I'm feeling is to focus on your spiritual practice, okay? Because there is a need to work on your third eye chakra. I'm getting the sense that there is something that you need to see more clearly. There's something that you aren't seeing, like the full picture. And the reason that I say that is because we have here God and warrior. And when I see these two cards together, which doesn't happen very often, I really feel like there is a little bit of spiritual warfare going on. And I'm not saying that to scare you, like I don't want to scare you, but I feel like beyond this physical plane, like whatever's going on here, and I am getting something, for some of you now, this is a general reading, but I am really feeling like some of you have been involved with a narcissist, and maybe it's not a narcissist on the level of like a full-blown narcissist, but it is someone who has some control issues, okay? And I have this card here that says control issues, oddly enough, and I don't feel that that is talking about you. I actually feel that it's talking about whoever this King of Swords is. And honestly, if I'm being perfectly honest, and you guys, I mean, I feel I have to say like what the cards are telling me. I don't ever, as a tarot reader, want to hold anything back. And unfortunately for you guys, group number 1, I feel you have been having a very hard time. And I'm just gonna be straight with you. The first thing that I'm really seeing, and remember now, if this does not resonate with you and this is the stack that you picked, then please, I will be going into other things after I get past this, but this is really important. I really need to say this. And if there is something that you're seeing in these cards that speaks to you, by all means, take your interpretation. Tarot is not absolute. It is, a representation of a vibration at a particular period of time. And currently the vibration that is the strongest is really needing to speak to whoever is in this current situation. Okay, there is a decision being made here. I see with the Two of Wands, and I do think it is in regards to this person. And this actually could be a new love, because here we have romantic feelings and beauty. Okay, and so I do think that some of you are trying to make a decision about this person. And for whoever I'm speaking to right now in group number 1, I'm just going to say it to you straight. I think that there is a need for you to get out of this situation. And I feel like in order for you to recover, in order for you to get over the despair that you've been going through, you have to take time out. You have to take a breather. You have to work on your spiritual practice. You have to strengthen yourself. I'm feeling emotionally and spiritually, because there is a bit of spiritual warfare going on. This could be some kind of karmic connection that's playing out. This could be potentially somebody that you have met in a past life, and there's some karma that is trying to be corrected in this lifetime. Okay. And then once you have had the chance to recover and you work on your spiritual practice and you work on strengthening yourself, you are going to be an inspiration to others. And okay, this is really important. The thing that I want to say about this is that we never go through these really difficult times and come out of them on the other side with nothing to share. Okay. And so the wisdom that you're going to gain from this current situation that is really challenging is going to be so valuable to people that you meet down the road. Believe me, it happens every single time. And I'm sure that you have seen this happen over and over again in your lifetime. We never go through these challenging times without needing to share this information with our soul tribe later on. I want to get back to this in just a second. And so I would like to just remind you to, have a little bit of hope. I am getting that, you have had pets in your past life, or there are pets around you that are sort of acting as, I'm getting like protectors and angels and guardians. And so just, whoever that's for, you are not alone. I do believe that you have a soul tribe that is available to you. It is possible that you aren't seeing all of your options right now. And I'm just kind of getting that feeling like some of you out there are just feeling like you're completely alone, that, there's really kind of no way out of the situation, but there is always a way out. Okay. And especially during times like this, when people are looking for a way to help. And so if you need help, I am just really, really want to encourage you to reach out to someone, okay? And so if that is not the case for you and you chose group number 1, I am going to get to some other more general messages, but that just really had to be said. There are some people out there who are going through some really, really challenging relationship issues. Okay, now I would like to get back to the more general part of the reading, and thank you for bearing with me through that. I'm sure you understand when there's messages that come through, especially really important ones like that, I really just have to say them. Okay, so for the rest of you, hopefully, who chose group number 1, I do want to say that I am still seeing this despair. I feel this is an important card. It's possible that you have lost someone or something in the very recent past and you are struggling with it. You're feeling a little bit stuck in that energy, okay? And what this card is telling me is that, everything is really in divine timing. And with the current climate the way that it is, we aren't really able to plan for anything because we don't know what's going to be happening in the future. And so this is really triggering a lot of people's control issues. It's really like sometimes I'm like, wow, I just can't really plan for anything at all. And that feels very strange, and it does cause a little bit of anxiety, okay? And so what I want to say is that it would be really great if you could shift your focus right now, okay? Rather than focusing on whatever is stuck or whatever isn't coming in. I'm getting that you're waiting maybe potentially to hear some messages or hear from someone, and that's just not coming. You're just like sitting there like, oh my God, like when is it ever going to come? And it's not happening. Okay. And the more that we focus on what we don't have, the longer that we stay stuck in that energy. Okay. And so with these two cards telling me take time out to breathe and beauty, what I really feel for you guys is that the way that you're going to get out of this is to take time out for some self-care. Take time out to see the beauty that's in the world, because there is so much beauty out there, and it's getting drowned out by all of these voices in the media and all of the truly like grief and despair that is going on, and it is going to continue to go on. And so it's really, really, really important that we all work on our spiritual practice, that we all work on our connection to the divine, to spirit, to God, whatever you happen to call that, whatever that energy is out there in the universe to you that connects all things, that is all things. This is the perfect time to deepen that connection, because that energy is there and it's there for everyone, okay? Now, I do see that there are some of you out there who have been working on your spiritual practice, and that others are going to be starting to notice that about you. They trust your intuition when you are being led somewhere to someone or something, because you will be called to help people is what I'm getting. And you need to trust your intuition, and you're really going to be able to help somebody out. I hope that makes sense, and please let me know in the comments down below at the end of May or somewhere thereabouts. Obviously, time is fluid and not linear at all, so please let me know in the comments down below if that makes any sense. If you have the opportunity to help someone out, if someone sees, wow, I really see there's a strength in this person, there is a warrior spirit in this person, that because they have been open to God, and they have been doing their spiritual practice, and their intuition is totally on point, and I want to be like that. I want to have that. And so just because you've done the work on yourself, you are going to be an inspiration to other people. And so there will be people who are jealous of this light, and do not let those people bring you down. Okay. You will be leading by example. Just the work that you do, I see just like unfolding and just like creating these ripple effects. Okay. So it's really, really, really important that you work on yourself, that you work on your self-care, and that you work on your spiritual practice, whatever that is, okay? And if you don't have a spiritual practice, now is a really great time to start. And it could start with something as simple as a prayer. Just a very simple prayer if you don't know how to start. If you don't meditate, you don't have, you don't work out, whatever it happens to be, just try a few times a day to say a very quick prayer. And Spirit will meet you where you are. All you have to do is reach out, okay? And I do see for you guys, group number 1, I do see that there will be some connections made in the month of May that are going to help you on your path. And they're going to be connections that are very fulfilling, because they are a part of your soul tribe. They are here to help you, and this was all arranged. God, I know this probably sounds hokey to some of you guys, but this was all arranged before your soul incarnated in a physical body in this lifetime. I'm just really feeling that for you guys. Now, for some of you in group number 1, I am seeing that it's possible that you've met someone new that you're sort of catching feelings for. And for those of you out there in group number 1, this card is saying that it is really worth exploring. And I would also add to that there is a need to not push this, to not rush this, because I am getting that some of you have a tendency to rush into relationships. And so it is possible that there is just a need to be conscious about just letting things flow, right? We want to, especially when we find something good, we want to keep feeling it and we don't want to let it go. And as I said before, that really leads to a lot of stuck energy. And it keeps us from getting what we want. And I want to come back to this beauty card because I feel that there is an inner beauty that is unfolding in you guys in group number 1, because you were drawn to this card, and this is confirmation for you that you have a light inside of you that is magnetic to other people. Like, other people can see it, and you get that kind of inner light and inner beauty by working on your spiritual practice. Okay. And that is how these people that you're going to help are attracted to you, because they see that light in you. And that is a really beautiful that's just a beautiful magnetic thing. Okay. And so it is your responsibility as a human being to show up for yourself so that you can show up for other people. None of us get through this life alone. Okay, so I think that is all I have for you, group number 1. I hope that you have a fantastic May, that you make the most of what this time brings, and I'm sending you all so much love. And I'll see you next time. Okay, group number 2. Let's see what May 2020 has in store for you. Now I'm going to lay these cards out first, and then I'll show you guys some close-ups as we get there. I just want to kind of lay them out. So, ooh, we have this star. That's nice. Oh, we have some codependency and some forgiving. Some of you might be having a little bit of relationship trouble, but right off the bat, I'm not getting anything too serious. Okay. Oh, we have the 9 of Wands, Sanctuary, Atlantis. Oh, we have a lot of protection for you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Right. Okay. We have the 4 of Pentacles, flow, rest, and time out. Okay. We had also a need to take time out in group number 1. Okay, group number 2. So right off the bat, as I mentioned before, I feel that some of you are going through some minor relationship issues. It could be that you guys are getting on your nerves because you've been kind of stuck together in quarantine. It could be that things feel a little bit unbalanced. But I do see that there are some minor adjustments that need to be made in this relationship, and now is a really great time to make them. There is some level of codependency, and whether that is on each other or maybe addictions are showing up in a different way in your life or in your partner's life, for those of you who are in a relationship. For those of you who are single, I would say at this time, do watch what kind of addictions are showing up for you. Watch what you are seeking as a way to make yourself feel better, as a way to comfort yourself during this time of social isolation. Check where your own codependencies and your own addictions lie. But for those of you who are in relationship, I do feel that someone has done something that really pissed you off or hurt you, and that it hurt your pride. And so there is a need to sort of put your ego aside and learn from this experience. I do see that forgiveness is in order here, and it may be that you're not quite ready, but there is something to learn from this experience. And I feel actually that this relationship will be, on the other side of this, much more balanced. And so May will be a really good time for you to work on that. However, what I am also seeing is that there is a need to rest and reconsider what is going on. And so create a personal sanctuary for yourself. Get really into your self-care so that you can, spend the time really thinking and integrating what you're learning, what has happened, what you want to create going forward. Are there ways in which your pride has sort of kept you out of the flow, that beautiful give and flow energy that the universe, when we're in line and like in our destiny and walking our path, that beautiful flow of miracles that happens, all these good things coming into you, you giving out all of these good things. When you are sort of stressed out and in a negative state of mind, I see here holding on to something pretty tight, worried about something, this could definitely have to do with money and the flow of money in and out. And so when you're really spending a lot of time worrying about money, it does block the flow of money coming in. And so I would advise you to focus your energy on building that trust in the divine, building that trust in yourself, because you are a star. I mean, look at this. You are a star, and I see so much confidence because you've been through so much, and other people see you as a star as well. And I feel like some of you are really doubting yourself. And so I would just encourage you that other people are seeing you as a star, and you will be embarking on a new journey, and that will feel really, really good to you. And at the end of that journey also, I see that you will still be the star, or if you aren't a star now, that you actually will be a star, okay? And there will be a need for you to reach out to your network, okay? And I'm feeling that some of you have actually lost a job, and it's causing you a great deal of stress. And, so many people have lost their job. And so that's, I'm not saying it just because of that. It's just like, that's just what I see with these cards. I didn't say that with group 1. And so group 2, I feel that, what I'm really getting for you guys is that you've been worried, and that it's possible that your ego is sort of holding you back from moving forward. I think some of you have really gotten your feelings hurt in one way or another, whether it is in relation to your job or to your relationship. However, I do see that when you take time out for yourself, for your self-care, and you just sort of start taking, oh God, here, I didn't even see this. Here's another time out. You're being so busy taking care of everyone else's needs. Now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Absolutely, 100%. All of these cards are begging you to do that. You absolutely must do that. And then once you do that, here, and I just want to say this too, there is this card that says you're protected from all kinds of harm. The worst is now behind you. So it's okay for you to relax and feel safe. Okay, so for those of you who have been really, really worrying, this card is here to remind you that it is okay to relax. It is okay to focus on yourself, to focus on your self-care. And then once you do that, things are going to start shifting really quickly for you. This is rapid development. This is total success. This is absolute excellence, okay? And that's going to make you feel like this. When we're coming out the other side of something, really hard times in our life, and we do our work, we learn our lessons, we get to the other side of it, and we embark on a new journey, and we have that beautiful energy of the Fool, that total trust in the divine. It is really such a beautiful, wonderful, amazing place to be, and I see you getting there very quickly. So if there is a way that you can get in water, whether it is, a lake, an ocean, your own bathtub, if there is a way to get in water, I actually do see that will be a really nurturing, healing thing for you. And if you can allow that water to sort of carry away that stuck energy, that negativity that you've been feeling, and tune into the energy of water, tune into the way that it flows, the way that it doesn't resist where it's going, it just goes, right? And there's absolutely no doubt. There is absolutely, total trust. The water is going to get to where it's going to go. There's no changing the destiny, and there's no changing your destiny. So stop worrying about whether or not you're on the right track. You are on the right track. And just because you've had a setback, it doesn't mean that you're now off of the track, okay? Everything that happens kind of brings us on the path, off the path, but there is no doubt we cannot miss our destiny. Our destiny is our destiny. It is not going to pass you by. So overall, group number 2, I really see for you that it is going to be very important for you to spend the month of May really caring for yourself. Feed yourself nourishing food. Do really sweet things for yourself. Try to do something nice for yourself every single day. And if you're not used to doing that, if you can just take 5 minutes of alone time, if you can just give that gift to yourself, you'll see over time that you start wanting it more and more, and then it just sort of naturally becomes a part of your experience of life, a part of your day, okay? And so I just hope that this was helpful for you guys, and I hope that you have a really wonderful month of May. Good luck letting go of any of that stuck energy. Good luck giving yourself some extra loving care. Good luck, sort of shifting whatever this is in your relationship or in your life that just needs like a little bit of tweaking. And good luck on the job search for those of you who are going to be looking for a job in the month of May. Rely on your network. You are a star. You are amazing. You have all of this confidence. You're good to go. And so anyways, I wish you all the best. I wish you a beautiful month of May, and I will see you next time. Okay, group number 3. Those of you who picked group number 3, let's see what May 2020 has in store for you. Oh man, 4 of Cups. I'm going to lay these cards out first so that I can get an overall feeling for how it's going, and then we'll get into it. And I hope you can see all these cards. It's really hard to get in the area, like totally in the shot. There is a lot of cards that are going to be coming out, but we'll go over all of them. Okay, so we have the 4 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. Oh, we have the crown chakra. Love. Okay. Oh, a new love. Oh my gosh. We have release your ex and new love. My goodness, you guys. Okay, wow. And we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, hello. A lot of things are becoming very clear to me right now. Okay, a time to give rather than take, air, and abundance. Okay, so right off the bat, group number 3. Some of you have been depressed. Some of you have either recently broken up with someone that you thought was a soulmate, a twin flame, or just someone that you cared for really, really deeply. And then some of you have been, sort of broken up for a while, but this energy is still hanging on to you. You're kind of wondering, like, what if, like, I really thought it was going to work out. My cat is behind me knocking crystals off the table. You're really stuck in this depression. However, if you stay stuck in this depression, this longing for what was, you are going to miss what Spirit has coming for you. I see with the Ace of Cups and this new love card. Okay, so that is really, really, really clear. I mean, we also have simply love, okay? And so I think that, Spirit, with these 2 cards, Spirit is really trying to tell you it's time to let go. You can let go. If you don't know how to let go, I would say work on your spiritual practice. Focus on your heart center. Really focus on the feeling of love rather than the feeling of lack, okay? Focus on a feeling of abundance in your practice. Like, give yourself just 5 minutes a day and just be grateful for the things that you do have in your life. I mean, I'm not saying, sometimes when I hear people say, oh, start a gratitude journal. Well, that's great. You can list off all the things that you feel grateful for, but if you aren't feeling the gratitude for it, then it really doesn't do any good. Spend a few minutes feeling grateful for, even if you're just naming them first. Allow yourself to really feel how wonderful it is that you can breathe, how wonderful it is that you have a body, how wonderful it is that you have a roof over your head or food on your table. Like, how amazing is that? Yes, it's terrible that you have lost someone that you love very deeply, but look at all of the things that you still have, and look at all of the beautiful things that the divine wants to give to you. I mean, the Ace of Cups, and we have a new love. I mean, feel hope. I really want to encourage you that, once you're able to let that go, your life is going to turn around really quickly. Okay, again, we have crown chakra, and your crown chakra is your connection to spirit. It is your connection to your soul, to your higher self. And so I feel that there is a need for you to really dive into a meditative practice. Would be beautiful for you for the month of May. This is the time to do it, and really focus on your crown chakra, which is at the top of your head. It's like that soft spot that babies have when they're first born. Focus on that area and see if any downloads come to you, because you are a mystic. I mean, we do have the mystic card here. And so this is part of your destiny. This is part of your life's work. Okay. And some of you have been denying it, but not all of you. Obviously, this is a general reading. But these cards are really here to say it is time for you to get back into your spiritual practice. If you're strong in your spiritual practice, this kind of shit doesn't happen. I mean, obviously bad things will happen, but you don't get stuck in this energy. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't feel feelings, because yes, feelings are important and they're great motivators. And, we're here to experience all of the feelings of life, all of the polarities. We could not really truly understand what joy is unless we felt loss and sadness and grief. But being stuck there is not an option. We do have to keep moving. And so once you've learned what you needed to learn from being in this Four of Cups energy, get out of it. There's no need to stay stuck in there. And I'm also seeing that one of the ways that you will get out of this Four of Cup energy is focusing on what you have to give. Okay. Earlier we talked about abundance, and one of the ways that you receive abundance is by giving what you have. Okay. And once you're giving, you slip into that beautiful flow of the universe. And this card here is like saying that it's just like air. It comes in and it goes effortlessly. That was a hard word to say. And it brings it, it is life. It brings life. Okay. So perhaps breathing, if you don't already have a spiritual practice, just focusing on your gratitude for having breath and breathing and what it feels like to breathe actually might be really, really helpful for you. Okay. And I also do just want to give a little bit of help for those of you who are still in a relationship and you're kind of like wondering what to do. This card here is like, you need to make a decision. And if you don't know how to make a decision, ask if what you're doing brings you closer to your divine purpose. Okay. And part of your divine purpose is mystic. Your spiritual practice is so important, because what you learn, you're going to be able to share with other people. You're going to be able to really help a lot of people. And I'm seeing like what you're going to, what you learn from this relationship, what you learn about yourself, what you learn about life, what you learn about your connection to spirit. These are things that you are going to be able to share with other people down the road, because that's just sort of how it works. Had a similar message for group 1, but I do think that, actually think that there is a need to just keep reminding people, because especially when times like this, when things are so stressful and nobody knows what the hell is going on or what's going to happen, there is a great energetic and creative rebirth that is in the works. That is going to create something entirely new. And so try not to get stuck here, because what's coming for you is, really, really beautiful, really, really abundant, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful new love. So I am very excited for you, group number 2. I hope this message was helpful for you, and I will see you next time. Have a beautiful May. Okay, group number 4. Let's see what May 2020 has in store for you. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm going to lay these cards out and then we'll get into it. And I'll do my best to kind of, hold the cards up to the camera so you can see what's going on. Okay, so right off the bat, we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed and we have Justice reversed. But look what we have following that, the 10 of Cups. Holy cow. So some of you are walking away from something karmic. Man, there seems to be a lot of that going on for the month of May. Wow, but look what's on the other side of that. I have Soulmate and 10 of Cups. Holy crap. Whoa. Man. Okay. And then I also have the children card. We have, oh, a happy move to a new home. I mean, my goodness. A new home or place of employment is in the works. This is going to bring in a lot of new positive energy for you. Wow. Oh my gosh. And again, we have, crossing deep waters. Also, some of you have been through a dark night of the soul very recently. Okay. Wow. Okay. Oh, we have students. So we'll see where that goes. Some of you are earth angels, or you have an angel that is trying to get your attention, or that is, helping you and protecting you during this time. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So we have emotional healing. And so we also have detach. Goodness gracious. Ooh la la. We have a fiery climax approaching. And then you should also choose your battles. This is pretty clear. And then also direction. Okay, group number 4. Wow. So I'm definitely seeing a lot of change for you in the month of May. It's sort of been building over time, and I'm getting a couple of different scenarios and a couple of different messages, so I'm going to try to go through them in a logical way, but everything's like coming really fast. Okay. So as I said, I think that some of you are trying to decide if you should walk away from something that is karmic. It could be a job, it could be a relationship. You are really wondering if this is the time for you to get out of this. There have been, or there will be, quite a few arguments. And those arguments are leading to a very fiery climax in whatever this happens to be. And I feel very strongly that it is really important for you to mind your energy. You can decide if you want to be involved in these arguments or not. Okay? There is oftentimes a tendency to get sucked into other people's drama, and that brings your own energy down. And it seems like this has been kind of a long time coming, and somebody is just like totally about to freak out. Okay, and so I do want to encourage you to really mind your own energy. Decide for yourself what battles that you want to get into, okay? I'm not, seeing any indication as to, what this decision should be for you. However, I am seeing this 10 of Cups and soulmate and children, okay? And so some of you are already involved in this very, very happy home where you feel like you have everything. Okay, and you truly do have everything. This is divinely inspired. This is your soulmate. This is your destiny. This is exactly where you are where you need to be. Or once you make this decision, it's going to lead to this. Okay. Tarot's funny like that sometimes. The answers that we're looking for only come from within, okay? Only come from our connection with the divine. Now, I do want to come back to this detach, okay? Because there is something that you need to detach from group number 4. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's the relationship. I don't know if it is these fights. I don't know if it is your work situation or just like a way of being. But you definitely do need to get yourself out of something. It's time. I do see that very clearly for you, okay? And then the other thing that I want to point out is that with these 2 cards, for those of you that I was talking to who have been in these battles and having a hard time making a decision about your relationship, your emotions are going to heal for that, and it is going to open you to a greater and greater love. And so if you are deciding to leave a relationship, there is this happy home for you down the road. I mean, it's all right here. And it actually even says right here, a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. And this is going to usher in a lot of positive new change. Okay. So, yeah, it could be that your new soulmate partner has children. Okay, and so some of you will be learning something new. That could be in relation to a new job, either a new job entirely, or learning something new at your current job. And then I do want to go back to this angel card right here. And so if you're struggling to make this decision, reach out to your angels, your spirit team, whatever you choose to call it. Reach out to God's, spirit, and ask for help with that decision. Spirit will meet you where you're at. And once you make that step, that's when the synchronicities start happening, and that's when you start noticing things, okay? So you just have to make that first step and be very clear that the help is really totally 100% available to you. Okay. And so, I do want to get back to this card. There are some of you who have been through this sort of dark night of the soul experience, or are currently going through this dark night of the soul. But this is divinely orchestrated. Okay. And oftentimes these dark night of the souls are what lead us to our greatest victories in life. And so I just want to, offer a little bit of hope to you guys out there who are struggling, that there is hope on the horizon. There is light at the end of the tunnel. You do have help, and you do have soulmate connection waiting for you. Very, very happy homecoming for you. Okay. And, don't be afraid of the depths of your emotions that you're feeling. Allow yourself to feel all of the emotions, because you're going to learn so much from this time, okay? And I'm really sorry for those of you out there who are hurting and who are having to make a decision for yourself. That's really, really difficult, but I do feel so much hope for you. And I hope that your May smooths out for those of you who have had, a rough go of it, as most of us have. So I am sending you so much love, group number 4. Please let me know how this reading was for you in the comments down below, and I will see you on the next time. Sending you so much love. Okay, group number 5. My cat is knocking crystals off the table, so she actually did knock your green heart off of your deck, but here we are with group number 5. I'm going to lay these cards out, and then we'll get into it. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay, so we have the 6 of Wands. Oh my gosh, Destroyer, Athlete, wow. We have the Queen of Wands. Free yourself, love yourself, release negative energy. Man, I wish I had some more positive readings to give for the month of May, but unfortunately, I think so many people are struggling. Oh, wow. Okay. So right off the bat, group number 5, I am seeing that you are at the end of a karmic cycle, and so many of us, I think I had this in 1 or even 2 other readings, not this particular card, but indications that they're at the end of a karmic cycle. And that's because the earth is in the end of a karmic cycle. And so we're all sort of going through similar things, just in a different way. Okay. There is a need to let go of some, get down, Sophie. Oh no, kitty. There is a need to release some negativity here, very clearly. Oh, kitty, sorry about that. She doesn't like it when she can't get attention. Sorry about that. There is a need to release some negativity in your life that you are hanging on to, and that is going to allow you to complete this cycle. Ooh, and I do see, wow, so much success and growth beyond this. Most likely in the month of May, a lot of people are going to be noticing how fucking amazing you are, to be perfectly honest with you. You are going to go through a period of a lot of success and growth, whether that is personal or in the work environment. I do see a spiritual growth here. Your manifesting powers are going to be on point. You are going to be seen as sexy and beautiful and powerful. You're going to feel sexy and beautiful and powerful. And that is what is going to lead to your success and growth. I see that really clearly right here. Even though you've kind of been through this really sort of stuck energy where you may have lost some things or nothing was growing whatsoever. There is some energy that's sort of holding you in that space, but once you move beyond that, holy cow, you are going to be absolutely 100% unstoppable. And let me just tell you what I have here. Again, we have free yourself, release negative energy. And the way that you're going to do that is by giving love to yourself. It's by making love to yourself. It doesn't say that. It says love yourself first. Okay, and so when you do that, it's going to show everyone else how to love you. And you are going to be seen for the queen you are. And I say that because it is the Queen of Wands. It doesn't have to be a female. It could totally be male or, whatever. And so with love yourself first and nurture, again, this is the second time I've had similar messages, but I mean, what can I do? The cards are right here. And I mean, Spirit just wants you guys to know so clearly that it is time to focus on your self-care. You have to stop doing so much for everyone else and nurture yourself, because when you fill your cup up, then you have so much more to give. I mean, like truly loving yourself is the most beautiful thing, and it is what we are all meant to do. And when we can really do that, there's nothing that happens in the outer world that will bring us down, because we are autonomous and sovereign beings fully living in a space of love, okay? And there is nothing that can stop that. Okay, and then I also want to say that you do have some angel protection that is bringing you peace and a smoother road ahead, which is wonderful. And again, God, I mean, you just really can't make this stuff up. Release, release, release. Release, release, release this energy. I mean, this card right here says, make it God's. Release the idea of mine. As soon as you start to say the money, the relationship, the job, the freedom arrives. When there is no grasping, the right actions get shown. Okay. And so if you're having trouble doing that, I would just say a prayer to God. Ask Spirit to take this away from you. Okay. See what you do have to give. Start focusing on your blessings. Okay. I also do see here that some of you are going to be having some pretty active psychic dreams, or your spiritual gifts are going to develop even further in the month of May. I actually feel like this is going on for a lot of people. Like a lot of people, because of the energy that is right now, I mean, everybody's gifts are totally just getting amped up. I mean, this is such an interesting time. It is insane. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what comes out of the month of May, especially after doing these readings. So many of you are moving on to these old ideas and these old patterns that are no longer serving you, and gonna fully step into your power. And it's gonna be so beautiful to see. It is gonna be inspiring to others. It's gonna make other people want to do the same thing. You're going to be a super powerful manifester that can create anything they want in their life as soon as you start loving yourself, as soon as you free yourself from doubt and negativity and this feeling of lack. It's going to be beautiful. I'm really, really, really excited for you. Now, I do feel like I need to address these cards right here. I haven't even talked about them right now. Okay. So we have the Destroyer card, and this card is really here to remind us. I mean, look, we have a volcano here. I mean, the world is totally erupting. This is the energy that we're all in right now. And so, this destruction, it's all divine. There's nothing that isn't, how do I say it? Spiritual concepts are sometimes so hard to explain, but there isn't anything that happens that isn't part of the divine, this universal spirit that exists. I mean, in the tradition of Kundalini Yoga, they refer to God as the generator, the organizer, and the destroyer. Okay, and whether that fits your spiritual beliefs or not, we are in this time of great destruction, and as above, so below. So what's going on in the outer world will totally reflect on the inner world. It's definitely going to cause some problems in your life, and there are some things that you're going to have to let go of. That is just the way it is. But oh my God, on the other side of that, it's going to be amazing. Now, group number 5, some of you, you could be an athlete and you're feeling frustration because you're not able to, really do what get into your athletic routine like you were able to. But I do see some change in that in the month of May for you. And then for those of you who aren't an athlete, this could be just a little nudge in the right direction. Like maybe it's time to really start working on your physical body as you take this time to love yourself and free yourself. Some of that might come into play with really working on your physical body. We actually are, as of yesterday or today, in Taurus season, and Taurus is all about the physical. Okay. And so part of loving yourself is doing nice things for yourself, doing things that care for and nurture this amazing, miraculous body that we have. I mean, if you think about all of the things that our bodies do on any given day that we don't even think about, and most of us are so busy just doing things that destroy our bodies instead of really loving them and appreciating them. Okay, sorry about that. My camera just shut off on me for some reason. We're good now. But what I was saying was we have these amazing bodies, and we are often more busy causing harm than giving it love and support that it needs. So in the month of May, it's going to be a really good time, even if it's just make small changes, even if it's just give your body some vitamins or something extra, some kind of extra nutritional support, even if it's just working out for a little bit, 5-10 minutes every day. Okay, little changes make big differences, and every time you show your body this kind of love, it's going to support you fully even more. And I do want to say about this virus, like, this is a great reminder that our immune system is totally miraculous. The things that it can recover from is just beyond amazing. I just don't know how anybody can look at the human body and not believe in a divinity, not believe in miracles, because the human body is a miracle. And I do feel that you are being called to be reminded of that and then start treating your body like it is a miracle. Okay. And for some of you, that's going to mean letting go of addictions, releasing addictions. And once you do that, you are going to shine like a freaking diamond. Okay. So I hope this is helpful for you. Remember this nurture card. Remember this. Give this to God. Whatever it is that you're struggling with, whatever it is that you need to release, there is peace on the horizon for you. And I just wish you so much love. And I hope that you have a beautiful May. Okay, I'll see you next time.